Your boss does not care about you. Not your dreams, not your potential, not your financial freedom, and definitely not the life you want to build for yourself. You wake up early, commute to a place you don't love, sit under lights you didn't choose, and spend the best hours of your day building someone else's vision, someone else's business, someone else's legacy, and in return, you get a fixed paycheck that barely moves, even though everything else around you is getting more expensive. Listen closely. You are working harder than ever, for less reward than ever, and your boss is perfectly okay with that, because your sacrifice benefits him. Your stress benefits him. Your long hours benefit him. When you push yourself past your limit, he gets praise for leading a productive team. When you take on extra responsibilities, he looks like a hero to upper management. When you do the job of two people, he gets to justify his own salary. You're building the life he wants while killing the life you want. And the worst part? He'll never tell you this truth. The moment you stop being convenient, you're replaceable. You know it. You feel it. Everyone who has ever been blindsided by a layoff knows it deeply. You don't lose your job when you stop performing. You lose your job when it benefits the company. But here's what's wild. Even knowing this, people still give their absolute all to their jobs and give nothing to themselves. They will spend 8, 9, 10 hours building someone else's empire, then come home too tired to build their own. They'll grind for a salary, but never build skills that could create freedom. They'll stress to meet someone else's goals, but ignore their own dreams for years. They'll follow orders, but never follow their own ideas. Your boss doesn't care if you're financially stuck. Your boss doesn't care if you can't save money. Your boss doesn't care if inflation is destroying your income. Your boss doesn't care if your rent just went up. Your boss doesn't care if you hate your job. Your job is designed to give you just enough money to survive, but never enough to escape. Because if you escaped, you'd stop being useful to the system. This is the part most people never realize. Jobs are designed to keep you dependent. Not successful, not free, just dependent. A dependent worker is predictable. A dependent worker doesn't take risks. A dependent worker doesn't challenge anything. A dependent worker won't leave because he can't. It's not your boss's job to make you rich. It's his job to make the company rich. And your time, your energy, your life is the fuel for that machine. Let's be brutally honest. Your boss doesn't want you to rise too high, because if you do, you'll realize something dangerous. That you don't need him. You don't need his approval. You don't need his permission. You don't need his job, and you don't need someone else dictating your income. Your boss needs you more than you need him, but he'll never let you see that. He'll give you compliments to keep you loyal. He'll give you hope for a raise so you don't quit. He'll give you a vague, "there's opportunities ahead," so you stay another year. He'll give you just enough praise to stop you from questioning everything. Corporate manipulation wrapped in corporate kindness. Let me make something clear. There is nothing wrong with having a job. Jobs pay bills. Jobs build discipline. Jobs are stepping stones. But a job should not eat your entire financial life. Because a salary is a leash, and the tighter the company pulls, the less freedom you have. You're not paid based on your value. You're paid based on the cheapest amount they can get you for without losing you. You might be generating tens, thousands, even millions in value for the company, but you get a fixed amount that doesn't grow unless they feel like it. Think about that the next time your boss tells you, "We can't increase your salary right now." Your boss drives a car you paid for. Your boss takes vacations you funded. Your boss enjoys a lifestyle you helped create. And you're stuck at home wondering how to stretch your next paycheck. This is why wealth doesn't come from working harder. It comes from working smarter and working on things you own. The wealthiest people in the world didn't escape the 9-to-5 by grinding harder at it. They built something on the side, something scalable, something that could grow even when they weren't working. A skill, a business, a product, a service, a brand, a system, a digital income, a second stream, A third stream. Most people stay broke because the only money they make comes from the company that controls them. But the moment you make your first dollar outside of your job, your entire mindset shifts. It hits you. I can do this. I can create income without permission. I'm not trapped. I'm not powerless. I'm not limited to a salary. I can build something. I can grow. I can stop depending on them. You stop thinking like an employee and start thinking like a builder, like a creator, like someone who has control. And that is what your boss fears the most. Not losing you physically, but losing the mental hold the job has over you. Because once you taste financial independence, even in the smallest amount, your relationship with your job changes forever. You stop tolerating disrespect. You stop begging for raises. You stop staying late for free. You stop giving energy to things that don't grow your future. You stop saying yes to everything. You stop letting the job define your identity. You start doing the job on your terms. You start valuing your time. You start setting boundaries. You start investing in yourself. You start building your own path. And eventually, you start preparing your exit. Not out of anger, not out of fear, but out of clarity. Because once you understand how the system truly works, then you realize the only way to win is to stop playing someone else's game. The rich build the systems. The poor work inside them. The middle class keeps them alive. But only the bold escape them. You escape not by quitting your job tomorrow, but by building something today. Something scalable, something online, something digital, something that compounds, something that grows, something that doesn't require a boss, something that doesn't need approval, something that multiplies. This is how financial freedom is built in the modern world. Not through promotions, not through job titles, not through raises, not through loyalty, not through waiting, but through creation, through skill, through ownership, through leverage, through income streams you control. Your boss doesn't care about your dream life, but you do. Your boss doesn't care about your bank account, but you do. Your boss doesn't care about your potential, but you do. And that's why everything changes the moment you decide to take your future seriously. The moment you stop wasting your talent on a job that doesn't value it. The moment you stop trading your time for money. The moment you stop using your free hours to escape reality and start using them to build a better one. The moment you stop living paycheck to paycheck and start creating something that outlives your paycheck. The moment you stop dreaming and start earning. Start building. Start growing. Your boss will never build the life you want. Your company will never give you freedom. Your salary will never make you rich. Only you can do that. You and your willingness to step outside the cage the world put you in. It's time to build something that belongs to you. Something scalable, something powerful, something that sets you free. Stop building someone else's dream. Stop fueling someone else's wealth. Stop sacrificing your life for a paycheck that doesn't reflect your value. Build your own income. Build your own freedom. Build your own life. Stop dreaming. Start growing. Start earning. Start becoming the version of you that your boss could never afford to keep.